The Battle of White Marsh started on the cold weather of December 5th of 1777. The whole area was cold and covered in the layer of snow of White Marsh Township, Pennsylvania. The trees were dead with the pure white snow that sheathed upon them. Temperatures lowered, although the battle that advanced soon later never halted because of it. They took away the independence of the colonies, and they caused many colonies to suffer through their taxes on their government. Sir William Howe, the commander-in-chief of the British forces in North America, he led a contingent of troops up to Philadelphia in his ambition for the last time to destroy Washington and the Continental Army. They are thriving to end the revolution. The people that fought against the British for the independence of their country. The commander-in-chief of the American Revolutionary Forces, George Washington, led his troops through the cold days of December. Even in that weather, he monitored the movements of the British troops in Philadelphia and evaluated his options between each of the days. The Battle of White Marsh was an expected battle that would end the whole entire American Revolution. Either the British would defeat Washington, or Washington would defeat the British, and to end the revolution once and for all. But during the end of the first day on Chestnut Hill, both teams reflected on the outcome and realized that each of them had flaws and weaknesses, while they both knew they were equally powerful. The midnight of December 5th, two British battalions fought against an American cavalry patrol under the command of Captain Alec McLean. This caused McLean to contact Washington and warn him about the British movement. While the British troops marched through Germantown, Burgerstown, and Flourtown. Later that night, Washington ordered his troops to deceive the British by creating campfires to make it seem like there was a lot of men camped there. But as the sun rose, the British saw through Washington's trick. Soon, the British waited for Washington's next move. Washington then sent out his generals to order their militia and soldiers to advance on the British troops, while General Irvin McDowell fell off his horse during his rallying of troops and got captured. But American General James Potter's brigade fell immediately despite his orders to skirmish the British light infantry. Luckily, 2nd Connecticut wounded 11 British troops, including the British captain Sir James Marsh. On December 7th, British General William Howe moved to Jenkintown, and his movements were concealed by a bridge on Chestnut Hill. His movements weren't noticed until 8 o'clock a.m. by George Washington. Washington then sent out his rifle corps and the Maryland militia, including more soldiers and militia, to proceed through Limekiln Road towards Edge Hill. British General Howe didn't instruct General Gray to proceed, but he became impatient, which caused his troops to take fire from American troops when he tried to advance to their center. The 2nd Connecticut Continentals caused many British troops to become wounded and retreat. During the battle, General McLean helped retreat 2 American generals. Yet the American soldiers and militia had to retreat too as well, as the British troops mainly between Gray's troops and Howe's main column. This didn't stop any of the two sides, as the Morgan Rifle Corps and the Maryland militia took position on Edge Hill and attacked the British light infantry's guards. Meanwhile, Morgan and Giss's troops engaged Howe's main columns in the woods, where they fought tree to tree, but had to retreat due to lack of reinforcements. George Washington's troops soon had to retreat against British Generals Cornwallis's 33rd Regiment of Foot. After the Battle of White Marsh, the British had to withdraw. The result of the Battle of White Marsh resulted in 150 wounded and killed American soldiers and militia and 54 captured. The British had 19 killed, 60 wounded, 33 missing, and 238 deserted. The casualties affected many people, including George Washington and William Howe, but both of them, afterwards, the battle were upset. Washington was disappointed that he wasn't able to confront Howe in a more. This battle impacted the war by causing Washington to be more decisive in his actions due to his failed attempt during the battle. On December 11th, the Continental Army left White Marsh for Valley Forge, which took many days to get there. But later during the days after the battle, British General Howe resigned, returned to Britain, and was then replaced by General Sir Henry Clinton. Overall, of what you should have learned from the Battle of White Marsh is that the battle was the goal set by George Washington and British General Howe to fully end the American Revolution by defeating one another. But all in all, they both realized each side are equally as powerful, equally as weak as each other.